Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's new video, and it is a review for my all-time favourite film series starring Christopher Lloyd, Michael J. Fox, Leah Thompson, Tom Wilson, and it is Back to the Future, the trilogy on Blu-ray. Now, these are my favourite all-time films. I really enjoy them. You've got film number 1, where Marty goes back to 1955 and he needs 1955 Doc's help to get back to 1985, which is obviously entertaining. Then, in the second film, Doc and Marty and Jennifer go into 2015 to help save one of Marty's children from getting into trouble with the law and effectively destroying his family. So, and in that film you get to see some of the technology from what the writers thought at the time might be technology in 2015. Some of it did come about, some of it didn't, such as flying cars. I'll get more onto that in a minute. And then the third film, well, at the end of the second film, Doc gets struck by lightning in the Hill Valley storm of 1955. If you've watched the film, you know what happens, but basically, in 2015, Marty buys a book about sports results. Old Biff from 2015 then gets wind of this, steals the DeLorean in 2015 unbeknown to Marty and Doc, goes back to 1955, gives his younger self the book. His younger self wins lots and lots of money, and it alters the timeline so that when Doc and Marty go back to what they think is their 1985, it's actually Biff's 1985, where he's super powerful and everything's just wrong, and so they have to go back to 1955 to stop old Biff giving young Biff the book. Well, they have to allow him to give him the book, but then they have to get the book back off young Biff and destroy it to ensure that the 1985 that they went to is the correct 1985 for them. And at the end of the second film, Marty and Doc are still in 1955. They've just repaired the timeline when the lightning storm causes the DeLorean to get hit by lightning, and Doc gets sent back to 1885, paving the way for film number 3. So in film number 3, Marty and Doc discover the DeLorean, and then they also discover that in 1885 Doc gets shot and killed. So Marty decides he's going back to 1885 to save Doc, which he does, but things get a bit more complicated when you get Mary Steenburgen, who plays Doc's love interest Clara. They fall in love almost instantly, and unfortunately Doc has to go back to 1985 to avoid being killed by Biff's great ancestor, Mad Dog Tannen. What actually happens is Doc tries to tell Clara that he's from the future. She doesn't believe him at first, so Doc decides, well, there's nothing for me here. I need to go back to 1985. During the course of the film after, Clara discovers that actually Doc was telling the truth and that she wants to give him a chance and be with him. So she tracks him down and it all comes to a head on the railway line, where you've got Marty going back to 1985, thinking that Doc's probably still stuck in 1885 because he didn't get in the DeLorean. The DeLorean gets destroyed, like Doc wanted, and then suddenly Doc arrives on this time travelling train with Clara and their boys, Jules and Vern, because both Doc and Clara are huge Jules Verne book fans, and you see that they've got their happily ever after. Marty's back in the correct 1985 with Jennifer, and everything's worked out how it's supposed to. Now, I do think that they could potentially have done a fourth film, because I think that there would have been the interest there for it, but we've got the 3 films, and the 3 films are brilliant. But in addition to that, I've also been watching the extras, and get a lot of extras on the bonus disc, which, as you can see there are some really interesting documentaries on this. I particularly enjoyed the one where they were restoring the DeLorean that was used in the film. There was 3 DeLoreans used. 2 of them got destroyed. The main one was kept in Universal Pictures Studios car park for many years and was in a state of disrepair. So a team of mechanics, there was a huge fan of the show, Bob Gale I think it was, helped, and together they restored the A-car DeLorean to its former glory, and it was amazing to watch that. That was really enjoyable. So yeah, that is my review of Back to the Future, the 30th anniversary trilogy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.